So, guess who was the one to tell US what's up? Yep, yours truly. Like that one time, right, when US insisted on staying after closing time and helping me and Pammy clean up. It wasn't necessary, we all say, but dude insisted. Then suddenly, when we all stacking chairs onto the table to mop the floor, he got misty eyes and blurted, "You two are my favorite Mekong Delta girls. So smart, so filial. I mean it, Jesus Almighty, I adore you both like my own." Mekong Delta girls? Ew, what's up with that crazy, corny shit? I mean, out of nowhere, this gringo's confession major vomit material. I get totally bugging when he be talking like that, like there we were in this dingy little dive in a tender full of frick loin with the smell of fish sauce and pine saw up our nostrils while the bums milled about outside like zombies. And US be talking to us like we were those images in the grease-stained brush paintings hanging on our walls, you know, wearing conical hats and planting rice by the river and rowing boats and singing folk songs and leading the oxen home to the village and shit like that. So I say, US, you're crazy if you think we're your girls. That's heinous, alright? We ain't living in your sorry-ass Mekong Delta fantasy shit, get a grip, we took a trip. We're in San Francisco now, like America. US, you ain't no Vietnamese, and you know it. Boy, you should have seen him. Butt sucker had that hurt puppy look. "You're mouthy, Tammy," he said, shaking his head inside. "But I know you got a good heart." Then he said, "I know we're in America. I know I'm not Vietnamese, racially. All I'm saying is that after what I went through, Vietnam is a part of me too. I don't know, maybe you see it someday." "Yeah," I say, "Sure, US, whatever." So it was escalating warfare between US and me, because that time of love declaration from US was nothing compared to the other times when he really got me royally bugging and in hell of a trouble with mama. So he saw me and Adam K, you know, bedroom eyes Adam, tall, brown hair down to his big shoulders, real light skin, with a tattoo of a coiling snake with a bloody red rose in its mouth on his left arm. Anyway, we were just walking and holding hands on the street, right? And I didn't see US spying on us or nothing, but when I got to the restaurant, he was all nervous and everything. At first, I thought he developed a tic or was having a stroke maybe. But then he said, "I saw you with that tattoo guy today, Tammy. Hope you don't mind a piece of advice, but I just don't trust the look on that one. I've seen him real chummy with them gangbangers scoring dope on high the other day. Tells you what I think. He's the type that will get in trouble sooner or later, so go slow, okay?" Tattoo guy. I couldn't believe my ears. He was dissing Adam, my bedroom eye Adam. Worse, US be talking to me like I was his own daughter. Not. No wonder Texan wife and kids took off on his sorry ass. Had to. Either that or Harry Carey. Besides, homie ain't a relative no matter how much he fantasized himself to be. A regular, still a customer, and he's not supposed to tell his waitress who to date, period. He's supposed to sit at his table, you know, and order and eat and say, "Ah, that was delicious, miss, thank you very much," and leave a big tip and then leave. So I totally lost it. I say, "US, why don't you do us all a favor and fuck off?" Unfortunately, Mama heard it all the way in the kitchen, because I said it loud and she got real mad. There were only 2 Hispanic customers in that afternoon, and they were too busy looking in each other's eye like Romeo and Julieta, but they didn't give a hoot what we did. But Mama, she cared right away, because she came out and made me apologize to US, even she didn't even know a quarter of the story. Now, Mama, she may not know the true meaning of fuck off, But she pretty much guessed that it was no nice, respecting phrase like, "Hello, mister, how are you today?" Or, "Are you ready to order, madam?" But I wouldn't apologize to US. Nah, no freaking way. No, mama, no apologies, I said. "Little monkey, apologize." Mama say again in Vietnamese, her voice steady and cool as cucumber, which only meant one thing. Mountain St. Helen wind was ready to blow serious lava. "Don't be rude to him, Uncle Steve. He's just like a relative." "Hell no," I say. "Why should I apologize? He ain't no real uncle. He certainly ain't my father. He ain't nothing, mama. Nobody. So how's he family?" Mama didn't answer. She just looked kind of surprised that I blew first. It was like mama didn't even know what happened and she automatically sided with this dude, an outsider. So I went on in this cold, bitchy voice, you know, pretending like I just figured something out that very second. I say, oh, wait a minute. Mama, I get it. He's gonna be my new papa soon, am I right? And I heard Pammy suck in her breath. I mean, I shouldn't have said that, I know. But I was still bugging and therefore went too far and dissed me own madre in the process. So she slapped me, right in front of US and Pammy and the Romeo Julieta couple who abandoned their banana flambe, threw some money on the table and made like El Vapato. For one thing, no chef should slap no waitress in front of no customers. That's no good for business for sure. For another, no waitress should cry in front of no regulars, but oh man, I just couldn't help it, I bawled. "Go ahead, mama," I say through my curtain of tears. "You just go ahead and hit me some more to make yourself happy. But I ain't apologizing to this was alright. Who asked him to harass me in the first place? I don't care if he's been to Bentre, mama. I don't care if he knew Papa's infantry. I mean, what does it mean now? We're living in the tender frickin' loin and Papa is dead, buried somewhere in the re-education camp by the goddamn VC, and nobody asked me for permission to let this wannabe ruin my life." I geared myself for the next assault, but it didn't come. Mama's face suddenly changed from being totally bugging to this real sad look. She raised her hand like she was going to re-slap me, but she turned slowly toward her own face instead. Then she wept into it like a baby. Oh my goodness, even now, after what happened, even after what I did later on, I can still see her thin shoulders tremble and shake. Shouldn't have said all that stuff. I know, my tongue, I swear, is sharper than Ginsu knives. Tell you truly, I'd rather she re-slap me, no problema. It's easier to take than her crying. I couldn't bear it. I felt so hurt inside, like somebody was twisting a knife in my guts or pinching my heart with her long, gnarly nails. So I did what came naturally. I grabbed and hugged her, my mama, who once held tiny old me and Pammy in her arms when we sailed out to sea in that old stinking and crowded boat from Bentre a zillion nights ago, but who felt suddenly so small in my arms, so frail, so lonely, who suffered so much already. "Oh mama, I'm sorry," I say. "I'm so sorry." And then Pammy came rushing to us for a team hug, and we cried, the three of us, like we were in some weird choir practice. So everything, les mis, you know, les Vietnamese, or whatever, was happening right in front of US. And dude be acting like he was all tied up. He trembled like he was struggling to get out of some invisible rope until finally his hairy arm slowly reached out like an elephant's trunk toward me and Pammy and Mama, trying to touch us maybe. But before he could accomplish his mission,